Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's MySQL DBA tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to configure bidirectional replication in MySQL between two servers on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So we are using two servers. One server will be the server 1, the IP will be 192.168.224.128, and second server is server 2, that is 192.168.224.129. And for the replication password, here I am going to use the repl@123. So step by step guide will go through that for the bidirectional replication in MySQL between two servers. And prerequisites is that both server must have the MySQL installed. If not installed, then we'll go through the installation process step by step. Then firewall should be open for allow for the port number 3306, that is the default port for the MySQL, and unique server IP for replication, and binary login enabled. So step 1 we'll go through that, and in step 1 there is install MySQL on both the servers. So let me go through the servers. Both the servers are running in my VMware workstation. There you can able to see 24.04.2 LTS server. So I'm going to access with my SSH. So CMD SSH DPT at the rate 192.168.224.128. So this one first server, and second server I'm going to access the same IP will be the 129. So sudo dpt my user, and admin at the rate 123 is my password for the Ubuntu server. While installing, I have given this password. Let me change the name. So rename tab SBR1, and this is a 128 is the server IP. This one SBR2 129. So we have given the name of the both the server, and now I'm going to change this tab color. Tab color is red. So one is black, one is red. So we have done the access of the both the server. Now I'm going to install the MySQL on both the server. So update the system, and then going to install the MySQL server. So just copy this code and run in both the server. So this is server 1. To paste and enter, just paste the code and enter. So wait for some time to complete this. Okay, near about to complete. Now move to the step 2. So step 2 will go through the configuration, configure the MySQL on both the servers. So we'll open the configuration file. Here we'll add the bind address to allow all the connection from the other server, and server ID is 1, and this is a log bin path, and to which database we are going to bin log, that is the testdb. For the server 2, we'll change the server ID to, reminding all the things will be same. So let me go through the server 1 first. So here we'll change the bind address. Bind address is 0.0.0. Then go to the end, and here I'll change the server ID 1, log bin binary log, just give the same path, and bin log for do db, which database I'm going to use. So just select the database, give the name of the database. So I'm just giving the name. I'll create the database later. So database name is testdb. Okay, Control X, Y. Now 129, just open the same. Here, go for the bind address 0 and 0 and go to the last approx. So server ID will be 2 here, home, remove, logbin, and binary log to do. I'm going to give the same database name because we will go through the bidirectional replication with the same name of the database. Test DB. Control X, Y. Now move to the next part. Now I'm going to restart the MySQL server service. So open into system 1, then system 2, server 1 and server 2. I'll go side by side. So allow the MySQL port on the both the server 33006 the MySQL default port, and now I'm going to reload the firewall. So done both the servers we need to do. So completed. Now move to the step 3. So there we'll create the replication user on server 1. So server 1 IP is 128. This is server 1, and here we'll log in with the MySQL. So I didn't set the password, so click on enter. Automatically it will go to the MySQL cell, and here just copy this code. Here we are creating the user repl at the rate. This is the IP address of the second server, and identified the native password. So password is the repl. Just copy this code and run here. So completed. Now give the grant per replication slab permission for the 129. So done. Now whatever the you did, you need to apply the changes. For that we have to run the flash privileges. So done. In second server also I'll do the same thing. So just go to the second server. This is a 129 second server. Just logged in, enter and logged in. Here we'll also create the same user name. Only one thing will be changed, that is the IP address, because we are connecting with the 128. So I'll put the 128. Grant the permission. So this okay, you have error on the syntax on the corresponding MySQL. Okay, syntax error. Okay, done. So G was missing here. So now this is completed. Now also apply the changes, whatever the. So just run the plus privileges. So next, now we are moving to the step 4. That is for the prepared data for replication. So create a common database and export and import in the ensure the initial sync. So in the server 1 already logged in, otherwise you have to logged in. Just create the database testdb, use same database because I want to create a table. So create a table T1, that is a ID is equal to primary key, name varchar 100. So done. Now try to insert a one data. So insert it. Completed successfully. Now exit. Next, we are going to create a database dump. So this is a MySQL dump -u root. -p, this is the database name, and this is a database file export file with name with the extension. So just copy, enter. So we have done just ll command. Here you can able to see testdb.sql is created. So now we are going to copy the testdb.sql on the server 2. So from server 1, I'm going to run this command cp, and dpt is my user, and 192.168.224.129 colon slash temp tm folder. So let me check first temp folder. So cd tmp ls. So we don't have any testdb.sql file. Now from here I'm going to access. Yes, done. So 100% is completed transfer. Now let me check. Let's. So here you can able to see there is a testdb.sql. Now I'm going to import on server 2. So first let me create the database. Without login, we can run this command. So mysql minus u root minus p without login to MySQL cell. You can run this one, execute, and create database if not exist of the testdb. So enter. So created. Now I'm going to import the database testdb.sql file on testdb. Just run that this command mysql minus u root minus p for the password testdb and arrow will indicating the going to insert something there. So enter done. Now move to the next step 5, get binary log file and position on server 1. So mysql minus u root minus p, I'm going to log in. So done. Now flush table with the read log, done. So the master status. So mysql minus hyphen bin dot 5 times 0 1. Just keep the same name for the future use and position 1564. Okay. Now I'm going to unlock the tables. So done. Move to the server 2. So configure the each server as a replica on other. On server 2, replicating from server 1. So let me log in. Done. And change master to this is the IP address of the server 1 and this is the user we just now we created and this is the password we have created with the password and this is the file name just now we have shown to the show master status and this is a log position. This is a log position. Okay. So now I'm going to run this one to connect as a slab. So completed. Now start the slab. So done. Now get master status on server 2. So show the master status. So here binary file name and this is a position 2317. We have same. So same I'll run this command on server 1. So done. Now I'm going to start the slab on the server 1. So done. Now I'm going to verify the replication on the both the servers. Just open slab status /g. So here this both should be IO running and SQL running should be yes. So this is working the server 1 and let me check with the server 2. Here also this is running means our bidirectional replication is working fine. Okay. So how I'll test? Let me check. Select extract from T1. Okay, database is not selected. Use testdb. Okay, select extract from T1. So here you can able to see one data is there. So same thing I'll just check with the server 2. Use testdb. So change. Now select extract from T1. So done. Both the servers have the same data. Just now we have exported the data from the server 1 and import into the server 2. So data will be same. So we have a running this status. Now I'll check with that. I'm going to insert one more data on the server 1. So done. Let me check the list. So two rows are there. Here, let me check. Without doing anything, the data is replicated to server 2. Now I'll do the same thing with the server 2, means I'll add some data. I'll add some data on the server 2. So enter. Let me check here. So data is replicated from server 1 to 2 and 2 to 1. So we have completed this. So in this video we have learned how to configure the bidirectional replication in MySQL between two servers on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So step by step process is given there. Just go through that. And for any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process shown in the video. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comments. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.